Good afternoon to all. 12th Standard Computer Science, Chapter 12, Structured Query Language. In this chapter, first component of SQL, DDL, Data Definition Language. About this we can see in this video. Data Definition Language. DDL, Data Definition Language. This language is mainly used to define the structure of the table. Very first thing, in SQL, we are using commands for every work. So very first work, we can create the database, we can create the table. That is called structure of the table. For that purpose, we are using data definition language, DDL. So it consists of commands used to define the structure of the table. Here we can give what are the fields for the table. For each field, what are the data type and how many characters, that is size of the field, we can give here. And the structure of the table, we can even call it as database schema. That can be decided using these commands. And what are the DDL commands? We can use it in SQL. Create, alter, drop, truncate. There are 4 commands are there. We can use it in DDL language. Create, alter, drop, truncate. Let us see one by one. First, in this video, we are going to see about create command first. So, before entering into create command, how can you start SQL? To start structured query language, very first thing, we can install SQL 8.0 software and double click on it to open it. When you open the SQL software, you can get the command prompt. A black color screen will be displayed. In that, for every work, you type your command, then and there you get the answer. That is, it's a way how to work in SQL. Type the commands as you wish. Then create command. Let us start with the DDL first command, create. Create command is used to create the database table or to create the database, to create the table. First we can start with create command. It's used to create the database, create the table. And in SQL, we can create any number of table, any number of databases. There is no limitation. We can create any number of database. In the database, we can create any number of tables. Next, you can see some syntax and example for this. Create a database. First, let us start with how to create the database. The syntax first, after entering into SQL, first you can type like this. Create space database name. It is a syntax. For example, create, after that space database space, type any one name, school for example. Finally ends with semicolon. Every SQL statement must end with semicolon. That is compulsory. Create database name. Example, create database school. That's all. Semicolon. Database created now. After creating the database, to use this data type, we can use the command use school. USE, use keyword followed by database name, school. After creating the database, we have to use in the database. For that, we can use the word use database name. Use school, semicolon, that's all. So it is a way how to create the database and how to use the database. That's all about create command first to create the database. Next we'll see in next video. Thank you.